Well, I'm here in Oak Park in North Stockton. I just consumed a piece of cheese and inhaled a clamato, which is my post-train ritual. I feel much better now.
The Ohlone way, or like the Ohlone, like it's basically about the Ohlone, which are the
Some inclement weather as we enter the San Francisco Bay Area.
There's San Francisco.
Way out there.
Out there.
A place I do not want to go.
Hey, you're on camera!
You don't even know it yet,
The guy had fun with us.
but I have 1,000 viewers.
You're famous now.
You're gonna be famous, motherfucker.
But it's been a while, and now I know how to play your game. But I don't have faith, no, that it'll all work out. Every circle we made can be broken down. What was lost does not have to be found. But it's not fair not having the one you love around.
I'm coming into more stuff now. Oh shit. Woo! I took a wrong turn somewhere. The terrain has become extremely rugged. I do not feel welcome in this territory. I need to get back to the main road with the bike lane. It's a cool old building. I guess this used to be like or maybe it is doctor's offices. I have no idea what I'm really trying to do down here. I got a little carried away on the bike, and now I'm stuck with it. So I'm just gonna wait it out, hang out and walk around. Pretty soon the tires will be flat, and one tire has a Presta valve and one tire has a Schrader valve. So there's little chance. I'm pretty much downtown. This is Lake Merritt area. It's beautiful today. The Bay Area really is a beautiful place. And notable things seen along the way were lots of diverse ethnic neighborhoods. A lot of people yelling. A lot of burnt plastic on the sidewalk. a bag of human feces in a clear plastic bag, Ziploc bag. And yeah, Fruitvale was cool. I would go there again. I really can't handle more than a week of the Bay Area at a time personally, but I do love to visit here. It's an every-way crosswalk. You can go anywhere you want and no traffic can go. You do not want to go there. And there you go. Oh wow, they're even advertising across the corner. This is going to be Embarcadero and Clay. And now we will progress our tour of downtown Oakland, westward and northward along the shoreline. So like the yard is all over there along the port and everything. The yard is actually like more up there, but I'm not going to keep going. Rest in peace, Dope the Hobo. This is my tribute. Ooh. So good. Here we go. That's a freight train. So where we are here, we're already south of the desert yard. So this train is probably going down, like Fremont or San Jose, somewhere down in the South Bay. Here in the hills of the East Bay, the terrain has become very rugged. The crew pushes onward. Food rations are running low. Harrison's baked as shit and I can't trust him to get me anywhere. The situation is looking very grim. He's gonna start throwing things at me because he's a silly little boy.
Like a trick to it.
Can he do it?
False end, maybe?
Very nice.
I wanted to look up. Oops, I leave my. Nope.
We found some fungi We've actually been finding fungi all day. We've got a couple edibles we've found. This one you can't eat, but it's just really pretty. And it's a type of waxy cap, they call it. And it's Hygrocebi flavescens. And they're kind of like little golden jewels growing from the ground. And you can see them from very far away. Here we have a wild edible, something that we picked some of that we're gonna eat for breakfast with our mushroom.
It's sweet.
It's really enormous and like perfect
Delicious.
right now. They call this one miner's lettuce. And you can find it in a lot of different places in North America. I'm not gonna like teach you how to identify it, but I mean, it's just really, really tender and juicy and crisp and mild. It's pretty much like wild spinach in a way. You can use it any way you'd want to use spinach, pretty much. And it's abundant. Wednesday morning, another beautiful day in the Bay Area. Today, I'm gonna leave Oakland. I'm going up to Antioch, hanging out with my buddy there. And before that, this morning here, in like only half an hour or whatever, I'm gonna meet a viewer. Someone who's been commenting on my videos and trying to like get in touch with me and meet me for the past couple months. And John Ringo is a man of the people. And yeah, you know, if it works out and it's convenient, I'd totally love to meet all the interweb. People watching these videos are like involved in the train thing. This is 82nd and MacArthur. Deep South Oakland. It's kind of fun hanging out down here. You just see some interesting things. One thing I've noticed in particular is a propensity for wearing your pajamas all day long. In Oakland, it seems to be very popular. Alright, so this is Boulder Creek Steve, and he's just a really genuinely good guy, and he wants to help out travelers. So if you're in the Bay Area, he's down near Santa Cruz. I'm just going to say that if you need help and you need a place to be for a short period of time, possibly pick up some work, that type of thing, get in contact with me, and we will try to make that happen for you. To Boulder Creek Steve. What a cool guy. I'm very fortunate to have met him. He bought me a sandwich, and I'm in Emeryville now, north of Oakland, a little bit north of where you catch the freight trains. But I'm going to take an Amtrak, more than likely, up to Antioch, where we have a friendly houseless gentleman friend. Yeah, but he's not answering his phone right now, so I'm going to give him some time. Just kind of hang out, watch some trains come through. Well, my buddy in Antioch, he's in a little bit of a pickle. Not a great time for him. So, I'm not gonna go there. Currently, I'm just gonna go find a spot by the tracks. Down that way a ways. And, yeah, enjoy a cold frother. wait for the train. Hanging out up on the overpass, waiting for the sun to go down because it's pretty warm. Trying to drink a cold frother here. Got this like pig party comp convention going on over here. I don't know what they're all doing there, but I don't know. I can't drink my beer as openly as I would prefer, diminishing my enjoyment of this view. Where there's a will, there is a way. If the train stops, I think I know how I can get on it. But I'm not going over that fence until the train stops. And now we've got an inbound BNSF train blocking me. Right as I am, the train is stopping, but it's all fucking flat cars down here where I am. I'm past the fence now. That ride was obviously way less than ideal and quite probably sketch. But I really am pretty disappointed that I'm not on that train out of here right now. 10:55 p.m. The world is tranquil behind the local Target. Talk about how I make this all work for a minute. That's where I slept last night, just up in those bushes. And really, the reason I'm able to do this as comfortably as I am isn't that I make a lot of money at all. It's the things that I don't have and that I don't spend money on that allow me to be, take Amtrak when I want to and whatever. And the most significant thing that I do not pay for is housing. Definitely. And that's how I do it. Pretty much. You just find any old business on a quiet street here. It's great because you can go around to the backside and there's this lesser used thoroughfare underneath the freeways. And a trucker saw me this morning when he backed the truck in. And that's just when you decide it's time to go. No big deal. Even if the cops do come, they're just gonna kick you out. So it could be a dentist's office, it could be a church, it could be Target, it could be the corner store, it could be some apartments. But the hedge lines, the bush lines up against the building are pretty good. Check out this wicked home bum fortress. It's probably not even fair to call them home bums. They're too industrious. Look, they've even written an address. They are 423 number 4. That's one of the better encampments I've seen. I met some guys in North Las Vegas who had built a pretty equivalent wooden structure with salvaged wood they found around town in pallets, and they were even able to dumpster solar panels from somewhere. So they had solar power in their little hut, and then to make money, one of them had found a medical marijuana grow site, and he would go out back at, he knew the times and intervals and whatnot, and he would go there and he would get all the trim medical weed, and then he had devised a way of making hash oil with a Pringles can. It was pretty sketchy, really, but I don't know what to say about that. You do what you gotta. That felt smooth. I'm a little sketched by the daytime. Well, I got off that train and I'm literally right back where I was, like, pretty much exactly this time yesterday. Ultimately, the thing just stopped right here, and I was in a shitty spot, like one car in front of the bridge with the pedestrian overpass. And I don't know, like half a dozen people have already seen me down in there. And then I turned on my scanner and heard them say something about doing something at the Amtrak depot, which is right where I am. So I bailed just to be safe. As much as I wanted to triumphantly blast off out of Oakland in the middle of the afternoon, I don't want to get caught doing this anymore. I'm kind of at the point where I'm starting to prioritize that more than I have. I might be back in luck. They just pulled a unit out of nowhere, out of the yard. I think it has to be hooking onto the front of this one, and then this thing's probably going to take off. So that unit that just passed me, this is one moment where I'm going to give a very specific tutorial or little detail. I thought that it was just going to go hook onto the front end, and I think it probably is. But what I've realized is they're doing a move they've done to me before. They'll have a crew come out in an engine because they have the vantage point being up above, and they'll just drive along the train real slow and look for you. And sure enough, they just pulled up to the car I had been riding and stopped right there. And looked in it, and then they pulled forward really slowly, checking all the other cars. So I'm pretty sure that somebody on the overpass called me in, and what I heard on the scanner was, in fact, some chatter about, hey, go check the cars by the Amtrak depot. When you got a bad feeling, get off the train. So that second unit did not hook onto the front yet, anyway. And now the train is bearing up. If it pulls, I'm going to be conflicted because really this feels completely okay and it's totally wide open. But they definitely were aware that I was on the train before. And you don't want it. John Ringo triumphantly leaves the Bay Area in the daytime aboard his mighty iron steed.
Wait a minute! Everybody, get in line. Nothing can come between us. Nothing can get you down. Nothing stretches your fancy. Nothing turns you on. You don't have to wait for more instructions. No one makes a monkey out of me. We're loud. Stop into position.